Hello everyone, today we will be playing more Mario Kart Wii. And I will be playing, and today I will play as more characters. First, I'm going to start with Birdo. Versus mode. And now, whoopsie, I didn't mean to go back to the rules. And now for Birdo. And I will race in the Day Tripper. The Day Tripper is a carriage-like cart. And Birdo's Day Tripper is purple. And I'm going to start with the Flower Cup. The first course of the Flower Cup is Mario Circuit. Here, once more, I want to thank you all for watching my remake of my Mario Kart Wii videos from January. If you haven't checked them out yet, you are free to do so. Give them a like and watch them fully. No pressure. What's better is that they have better audio. I deleted the original ones because of the bad audio. But don't worry, the remakes have better audio. Oops, I was hit by a red shell. I can see a rainbow in the background of Mario Circuit. And right in front of me, Peach's castle. Here comes the blooper. I got blinded. Yikes! I was hit by a spiny shell too. Also known as the blue shell. And in case you're wondering, on Monday I tried to make another video of me replaying Marvel Spider-Man, but it turned out that my PS5 somehow ended up not working. It was last working on Sunday. But don't worry, hopefully I will get the problem solved soon. And I promise you, I will play the last of the story of Marvel Spider-Man. And speaking of Marvel Spider-Man, I have videos of me replaying that game for better audio. Once more, my sincerest apologies for the bad audio during my first gameplay of this game. So I decided to make it up to you by replaying it for better audio. I'm the winner! Next course, Coconut Mall. Coconut Mall is a giant mall that takes place on Isle Delfino. And look at these yellow, red, and pink tropical flowers. They're huge and beautiful. Coconut Mall also returns as a retro course in Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. And it also returns as the DLC course for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Some parts of Coconut Mall have palm trees, and part of the palm trees have red, yellow, and blue flowers. I think they're so pretty. In Coconut Mall, there are escalators that can move up and down. It is best to go up the escalator that is moving up because the one that is going down can slow you down. Ouch! You see those cars close to the finish line? They act as the last of the obstacles. If you get sprayed with ink by a blooper, you can drive over a boost panel to get rid of it faster. Be careful of those cars. Victory for me! DK Summit. It's a snowboarding course. I got fired out of the cannon. It's cool how in some courses you get fired out of the cannon. I just drove on a boost panel on a ramp, and I did a trick in the air. There was a cliff, but luckily I managed to avoid it and not fall off. In the Mario franchise, there are some bottomless pits, so you must be careful not to fall down them. Hold on tight. I just got fired out of the cannon again. On Monday night, I saw a movie called Disclosure Day made by Universal Pictures in the movie theater with my mother, and I loved it. Disclosure Day was made by Steven Spielberg. He also made the movie E.T. My mother likes movies made by Steven Spielberg. I found the movie so good that I recommended it to you all. You won't know if you like the movie or not unless you try watching it in the movie theater. It's like trying new things. I really like the music at DK Summit. You know, recently I've been learning from ChatGPT that box office money is one of the many ways the movie studios can raise money to make new movies and TV shows, sequels, spin-offs, and additional seasons and episodes for TV shows. Box office money is one way for them to raise money. Other ways are people buying movie and TV show merchandise, going to the theme parks, and Netflix and Prime paying the movie studios to stream their movies on Netflix and Prime. And they also pay certain places like the movie theaters and fast food restaurants to get toys, including Happy Meal toys for kids at McDonald's. Pretty cool, right? Here we are at the final course of Wario's Gold Mine. At the final course of the Flower Cup, Wario's Gold Mine. I really like the music in this course. Here at the entrance of the cave, you can encounter swoopers. Swoopers are backed enemies in the Mario games. In the mining tunnel of Wario's Gold Mine, you can see mine carts, and you should be careful not to hit them. They are carrying bars of gold. I was hit by a POW block. The POW block is an item in Mario Kart Wii. It can make half of the racer spin out of control because of the shaking. You know, some parts of the world, there are people who mine for gold and gems. They would be rich. I just threw a banana peel behind me. Sometimes you can throw your items behind you or in front of you. I made it in first place! Spectacular! And now it's time for the trophy ceremony. It takes place at Mario Circuit. Baby Luigi got second, King Boo third, and me, Birdo, first place. This is great! And next, I will be playing as Toadette. Now we'll race in the Mini Beast. Toadette's Mini Beast is purple on the back, pink in the middle and light orange in the front. It also has purple headlights. And I will be racing in the Shell Cup. The first course of the Shell Cup is Peach Beach from Mario Kart Double Dash. It takes place on Isle Delfino. Here you can see Daisy Cruiser in the background. Daisy Cruiser is also a course from Mario Kart Double Dash. Whoops! I fell into the water. Sorry about that. The water that is light is safe, but not when you see a dark spot in the water. And watch out for those cataquacks! I just used the blooper as my item. I don't use the blooper as an item as much. Daisy Cruiser also returns as a retro course in Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. See the water with the dark blue spots? That is the water that you will be pulled out of if you fall into it. You miss me, Cataquack? The Cataquack is a duck-like enemy that first appears in Super Mario Sunshine. The blue Cataquacks don't hurt you when you are sent flying by them, but the red Cataquacks do hurt you, so be careful around them. I'm the winner! Yoshi Falls from Mario Kart DS is up next. At the center of the course, there is a little lake with a giant Yoshi egg floating in it. And what I like most about Mario Kart Wii is that it's the first appearance of the characters doing tricks in their karts. Watch this! Toadette just did a trick. Whoops, I was hit by a red shell, and I got sprayed with ink by a blooper. When the blooper sprays ink at you, it can make you hard to see where you are going. But at least I am always careful when I get sprayed by ink. winner! Look at Toadette skipping with joy in her cart to celebrate her victory. I find that cute. Her animation is very similar to Baby Daisy's victory animation. Whoops, I accidentally fell off the course. Silly me. That can happen sometimes. Red shell, activate. And I got you, Luigi. I also learned that Universal Pictures and Warner Bros. Have been very busy this year because of them releasing lots of new movies in 2026. That's good for them, and as long as the movies earn a lot of box office money, it will reduce the risks of making new movies and TV shows. And that includes for Universal Pictures and Warner Bros. Woohoo! ChatGPT is a very helpful website for you to use. When you have a problem and you don't know what to do, ChatGPT is your website. And as long as you're signed into it, it can make great art for you and make great stories with you. I'm now on the final course of the Shell Cup. A bomb just exploded near me, but luckily I didn't get hit by the impact. And I just went through a big warp pipe-like tunnel. That's the cool part close to the end of the course. And there's a spinning sign with a picture of Mario on it, and there is the word GO! I think that spinning sign is cool. Don't you agree? And every time you reach the final lap of a course, the pitch of the music changes and it gets a little bit faster. And now for the final lap. And I like look at the size of that big mushroom. Look at the size of that mushroom. One part of this course has a big mushroom, and this part has piranha plants. What's so cool about racing video games is that there are some hazards that act as obstacles at the race courses. Woohoo! Victory is mine! Kong got second, Luigi third, and Toadette in first place. That's me. Alright, one last versus race, and I will play as Princess Peach. Okay. And I will race in the Day Tripper. Peach's Day Tripper is pink. Let's go! And I will race in the Star Cup. The first course of the Star Cup is Daisy Circuit. Daisy Circuit is a small town by the sea. And it also has a giant statue of Daisy and Luigi dancing together, including a statue of baby Luigi and baby Daisy together. Whoops! I was flattening my Funky Kong because he was giant. Daisy Candy. That's what the sign in front of me says. In the early Mario Kart games, in the Mario Kart games Double Dash, DS, Wii, 7, and 8, Peach's hair is in a ponytail. In Mario Kart World, her hair is down. I like Peach. Although I like Peach's hair in a ponytail, I do like her hair down much more. I almost hit the green shell, but luckily I avoided it. I made it in first place! Yes, Your Highness, you won. And you were great! Next up, Koopa Tape. Peach just did a spin in the air while her cart was in the air. What a nice trick! I can see a giant eel from underwater in the pipe. What's so cool about the pipe in Koopa Cape is that you can see everything underwater. Koopa Cape also returns as a retro course in Mario Kart 7. A red shell hit me. Remember, you can press the A button to look behind you. That's what I find cool about the Mario Kart game. You can look behind you. Ouch! Almost to the pipe, then you fall down into the pipe that is underwater. It's like if you are in a submarine. You know, it would be cool if I could ride in a submarine one day. Victory! Maple Treeway is up next. Maple Treeway is a beautiful autumn course. It has beautiful autumn leaves and beautiful trees. There is also a cannon where you can get shot out of at the beginning of the course. And you can also drive through the leaf piles. There may be an item underneath them. Whoops. I was zapped. I encountered a star under the leaves. But I missed it. I'm back to my normal size. Ouch! That hurt! Also hit by a bullet bill. Triple mushroom! Do your job! I was zapped again. How unexpected. Look at all the autumn leaves in the background below. If I was in the Mario Kart game, I wouldn't drive a bike at all. Motorcycles are dangerous, and I'm not a very good balancer. Here is the question of the day: If you were in the Mario Kart games, what kart would you drive in? Whoops! The leaf pile revealed a banana peel and I slipped on it. Whoopsie! I was constantly zapped in this course. Here comes the wobbly bridge. The wobbly rope bridge. Oopsie. I was hit by a spiny shell by the time I reached the finish line. But at least I still won. And last but not least, Rumble Volcano. I was hit by a red shell. Rumble Volcano is a cool but dangerous course. Sometimes the volcano can shoot fireballs, and you can see fire here and fireball creatures. And as you proceed on through the race, the platforms will shake and sink into the lava. I was hit by a fake item box. Whoopsie! hit by the fireball creature. They move like a caterpillar. And this is also why you should never play with fire. The spiny shell is very powerful. It can hit the player in first place. And I made it in first place. Hooray! Alright, it's time for the trophy ceremony. Luigi got second, Baby Daisy third, and Peach got in first place. That's me! Racing today was a lot of fun. Everyone, I'm going to have to go. Thank you all so much for watching. You are free to check out the video. You are free to check out the playlist on the end screen. Toodaloo!